Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone. This is Tyrone Taylor, a.k.a. the Flip Man. It's been a while since I did a show, and had a student today call me, very excited about a deal, her actual first deal that she closed. She's out of Atlanta. Her name is Jackie, and going to bring her on and let her tell her story and how she got in real estate and how she put this deal together, and how it wasn't really that easy to put together, but she was persistent. You know, I helped her as much as I could, and she picked up her check today. You know, that's a great thing. But before I get into that, just always remember, you can always take advantage of all the videos I have on YouTube. Just simply do a search for the Flip Man, and some of my videos will pick up from there, and from there you should be able to find my channel, Teach Me Flipping, and just take advantage of the 60-plus videos, the real content. You know, you can always go to my website, junkers101.com, also known as theflipman.com. But enough of that, bring you on. I'm trying to add Jackie on here, and try to get her to go into her story. Jackie, are you there?
Yes, I am.
How's it going?
It's going awesome. It's been a great day, fabulous day.
How has it been a great day for you?
Well, thanks to you, I picked up my first check, $8,000 for my first deal. I actually was introduced to Tyrone back in August of '09, and we would go back and forth, and I came across his YouTube videos first of all, and they were so down to earth, and it was really like the first time I could really understand it. I sat here one day and pretty much watched all 50 or something at the time. So called him, and I ended up getting the course where he would walk you through one deal, your first deal. So again, this was back in August. So he always answered my calls. He was very responsive, very easy to get a hold of. It was a lot of back and forth. I was actually talked to him about a couple of deals, but those fell through. But this particular time, I was just so persistent and didn't give up, and utilized the tools that he gave me, specifically the bandit signs, which worked very well. That's how I actually got the deal. A lady saw my sign and called me, and her house was a burnout, but it was a brick home. It was a nice home, just had caught fire. So negotiating back and forth during the Christmas holidays, speaking with her, nothing happened. So finally around February, went ahead and put the house on the contract, and still going back and forth, and finally. I'm sorry?
Before you go any further on your actual deal, what I would like you to do, because it's important, a lot of people like to understand how you got from point A to point B to even be interested in real estate. How long have you actually been interested? Well, I'll just say this. What got you interested in real estate, and how long ago was that? And just give us a timeline to the point that it's up until, I guess, August, and then we'll go into this actual deal that you closed on today.
Okay, sure. I got involved in real estate actually in October of '08. I'm actually, my background is in sales, so, they would always talk about, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So they gave a seminar in Atlanta, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I attended the seminar. So, of course, I ended up, like thousands of other people ended up buying the course. But, I didn't realize that, the people that were teaching the courses weren't necessarily, that easy to get a hold of, or, within around near Georgia. So, that was back in October when I had my first course. So I got into real estate because it just seemed like, I didn't have any money, I don't have great credit, so, you can get in, they kept saying how, easy it was to get in with no money and you could do deals, and I was like, yeah, right. So, being skeptical, I still, invested in the course. But I hadn't really gotten anywhere. I think I had one other home under contract, but this was after I started talking with Tyrone as well. So I never really had done anything, up until, like reading, educating myself up until from October of '08 to like, maybe around June or July of '09. So I finally figured out, that this is something I really, really want to do, and that's when I came across the Flip Man. Somehow I think I did a Twitter search for real estate, and he came up, and from there, I linked on and went to his website, and that's how I started. I got a hold of him and started watching all the videos.
I never knew you found me through Twitter, and I rarely post anything on there anymore. But
it was Twitter or Facebook. Yeah, it was Twitter or Facebook, but I think I did a search for both, and you came up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking about I guess when you got my course or whatever, I'm a big bandit sign guy. I know people get tired of hearing it or whatever, and you're in Atlanta, so you're not that far from it, even though we never actually met face to face. Just go through your first experience as far as putting out the signs, and I think initially you only put out a few, and I tell you exactly you got to do more. And
right.
Just go through that process, and people can hear how it went for you.
Right. Well, one of your videos also showed you how to put up the bandit signs. It told you what kind of market to buy, the nails, all of that, the whole nine. So of course I was intimidated at first. I think when I first put them out, it took me like 6-7 hours just to put up like 30 signs. So I was like, Tyrone, it's taking me, like 7 or 8 hours just to put up 30 signs. He said, well, something you must not be doing right. So lo and behold, time after time, I increased, my confidence increased. But, for a woman, it was very intimidating for me because, I'm a woman. I'm like, I'm beside the road, putting up signs, blah, blah, blah. Somebody's going to hit me. But I just got out of my comfort zone, and, it got easier and easier. Now, $8,000 later, it's like I'm ready to go put up some more bandit signs. So, but it is you do have to get out of your comfort zone. I mean, it was kind of scary, all of that, but, I just went with it, prayed and just went with it. And as I've constantly built up a database of buyers, one of the videos from Tyrone was about putting up the home for sale of $12,000 and then your phone number of getting cash buyers, which that's helped tremendously, and all of that. So I'm definitely a bandit sign person now. This is what's up. I mean, it was the easiest way because I had done direct mail, sent out hundreds and hundreds of postcards and letters trying to find absentee owners and all of that, and nothing, was as effective as, the bandit signs. So I now have more leads that I could still work from my database, from all the leads I've gotten, from my bandit signs.
Well, as far as the area that you chose to place them, I'll actually forget how do we actually end up. Is it in and around where you live, or is it somewhat off the beaten path as far as your normal travels?
Well, I did a little bit of both. I've done it several times, so I've just tried everything. I've put them near where I live. I've even, if you're familiar, anyone's familiar with Atlanta, 285 is just like a big circle. I've even started riding around 285 because you never know where the calls are going to come from. Just like even putting them around my house, people were calling me from like way over on the other side of town. So I decided to just experiment with it and just spread them out. And, people will call from all over regardless of where you put them at. So, but I did try to start, in my backyard and closer to where I live, first of all. Truth be told, I did get, stopped once or twice, from an officer, but, it was nothing like really, really serious. But, I just found a better way to, to put them and, like that, so.
Well, as far as when you were putting them out, I normally, people ask me all the time, well, when do you put them out? Do you put them out at night or whatever? I just put them out when I feel like it. Now the best days that I've found as far as